man, let's talk about Sam LaPorta. I think Khalif Raymond got injured, so I'm not sure. We don't know the issues with Sam LaPorta right now. But, was Dan Campbell wrong for playing the starters? I think he was. I understand you want to keep a rhythm going and whatever, but it wasn't like he was getting a first round bye. You wasn't getting the number 1 seed. That was already locked up. So, it wasn't like he was getting the number 1 seed. I just felt that, should have gave them guys a rest. You don't know the next time you'll win. You'll have 12 wins. I understand that, but you're playing for nothing. Dallas and Philadelphia are not going to lose. They was not going to lose. And I guess you got to protect yourself and say, well, we play to win the game. We lose, and they lose, and we look stupid. I'd rather take that risk. At least I'll say, hey, our guys are healthy. And they're healthy. And LaPorta got injured. And you see Minnesota fans laughing about LaPorta getting injured because they said Lions fans was laughing about Hockenson getting injured. And Hockenson said some shit about the Lions, but I don't really give a fuck. Fuck them. You leave here, you get cut because we didn't want to pay you. You weren't worth the pay. And Minnesota used and abused you, unlike Detroit did. But LaPorta was a big part of what they did. Now you got people saying, let's bring in, this tight end and that tight end. Well, hopefully Brock Wright is healthy, and you got James Mitchell who made a play towards the end of the game last year. He's highly athletic, and hopefully they're ready to rumble. But like I continue to say about the situation, man, it's unfortunate. But next man up. They talk about not wanting to go high on players and head injuries because they don't want to get lifetime benefits. Imagine if the players never sued over concussions. They wouldn't give a damn. They don't, player safety. They don't give a fuck about player safety. Excuse my language. What they care about is their pockets. And when the players sued them for concussions, right? They was like, oh no, we ain't doing that. We gonna take high hits out the game. You gotta go low. Now you're going low, and guys losing their legs, losing their knees at a higher rate, ankle, and all that stuff. So tight ends who live across the middle, who are big targets, this is why some people don't like drafting big receivers. Because they don't last long because they got too much torso, too many legs to hit. Smaller receivers, they smaller targets to hit. So that's what you get with tight ends going across the middle. They usually get the high hits. And like Brady said, as a quarterback, you gotta protect your receivers and not put them in that position. But no receivers got a higher liability out there than tight ends. They live across the middle. They live to trust their quarterback. They live to trust their quarterback. So it's mad unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Very. But once you go low, don't fault the Vikings player for going low. And I'm not sure what the situation gonna be with his lower body. Could he be out the majority next year? Could he be out for the playoffs? Could he come back? Who knows? But I just feel that some of these dudes probably should have just sat. But I understand them playing them. You want to keep a rhythm going. You hear Warren Moon told John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens they should play their players. They sided on the side of caution. They set their players versus Pittsburgh and for Saturday, and that's what they went with. Lamar had a lot of, he get injured because, he ain't the biggest guy. That's why they kind of want bigger quarterbacks. And they don't like to go for the skinnier quarterbacks because even though you can't hit the quarterback and be physical with the quarterback like you used to be with the quarterback, you still gonna take a beat, especially if you're running the football. So, and at the end of the day, injuries happen. So, a big part of what they doing. But hey, James Mitchell, hopefully Brock Wright, some of these guys, Anthony Frisker, they picked up on the practice squad. They got to step up. They got to step up. You know, but can't be live in a coulda, shoulda world. Can't live in a scared world, because you couldn't sit everybody. That's the fact. That's the fact. That's the nature of the beast. You can't sit and protect everybody. You can't. You can't sit and protect everybody. So, hopefully they figure that out, and you know, and hopefully he okay. But if he not, gotta live with it. But yeah, that's the decision they got to live with. Had to run the store. You know, with injuries, but it just wasn't meant to be. I mean, you can't play scared. He could have got injured on the first game, the first play of the playoffs. So, gotta be prepared for it. They drafted James Mitchell last draft, a couple drafts ago. Very athletic guy. You know, could run. You know, bring more of a speed dimension. Maybe not the route runner or, you know, the technician that LaPorta is, but he is explosive. You know, and he was another one of those guys coming off a knee injury. You know, in college, Virginia Tech. I mean, shit, Hendon Hooker went there before he went to Tennessee. So, you know, that's the wild thing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I like James Mitchell. I thought he was going to be one of the breakout guys this year. You know, Brock Wright, I don't know where he at with his help, but hopefully he get ready. You know, he made some very big plays for us. Big, you know, good blocker. You know, Mitchell ain't the blocker that LaPorta is, but Brock Wright is a good blocker. He had that athletic play last year to beat the Jets. So we got so hopefully some guys that can step up and fill that void if you can't go, but can't play woulda, shoulda, coulda. Because, you know, he set his starters, and then they go in the playoffs and they come out flat. You know, so it is what it is. But, you know, I'm more about resting the guys. You know, them bye weeks be doing good. You get a week to plan, week to rest, and then come out firing. But, you know, then again, you know, Baltimore gonna have 2 weeks off. Think about that for a minute. Baltimore gonna have 2 weeks off. So you say you got 2 weeks off. You know they gonna lose some rhythm. Who knows? If you healthy and you feel good, but then you still don't have a rhythm, what good is the 2 weeks off gonna do you? Let's keep it a bean. So we have to wait and see, man. But I ain't knocking the decision, but it's just like, damn, it's always woulda, shoulda, coulda. But yeah, you know, every day you don't get opportunity to have 12 wins, and you know, let's say the tight end that step in for Sam LaPorta drop a touchdown. You know, that's gonna make news. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with our video. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.